The choir up here, we have a few people. Are they all in here? All the singers? Yes, we're going to do a song called Coming Together, and we're kind of warming up here. This is a song we're going to do at the World Day of Prayer, which is this coming Thursday at 6 o'clock. So we're kind of practicing for that too at the same time. Is everybody here that was here at rehearsal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
It's lots.
There'll be a bigger choir on the World Day of Prayer. I've got love,
I got love,
I've got peace,
I got peace,
I've got joy,
I got
flowing like a river. I've got love,
I got love,
I've got peace,
I got peace,
I've got joy,
I got
flowing like a river. One heart,
one heart,
one mind,
one mind,
one love, flowing like a river. I've got hope,
I got hope,
I've got strength,
I got strength,
I've got faith
I got
to move every mountain. I've got hope,
I got hope,
I've got strength,
I got strength,
I've got faith
I got
to move every mountain. One heart,
one heart,
one mind,
one mind,
one love,
one
move every mountain. I've got you,
I got you,
I've got me,
I got me,
I've got us
I got
coming together. I got you,
I got you,
I've got me,
I got me,
I've got us coming together. One heart,
one heart,
one mind,
one mind,
one love, coming together, coming together,
coming together,
coming together. Yeah, we're coming together. We're coming together. One heart, one mind, one love, coming together. I've got you, I've got me, I've got us coming together. I've got you, I've got me, I've got us coming together. One heart, one mind, one love, coming together, coming together, coming together. Yeah, we're coming together. Oh, we're coming together. One heart, one mind, one love, coming together. One heart, one mind, one love, coming together. One heart, one mind, one love. We're coming together. We're coming together. And here we are. Good job. We're going to sing again. So welcome everybody to Unity of Fresno. We're glad to have you here. And boy, what a wonderful day. We barely have to turn on the air conditioner.
Yeah.
Ah! Woohoo! Things are changing. And it's wonderful. I almost turned on the heater this morning. Can you imagine that? Ah. So let's close our eyes and begin with a little opening prayer. Right here and right now, I call forth and activate the evolutionary impulse of my inner being. With absolute trust, I surrender to where the Spirit leads me and experience the peace that surpasseth all understanding. And so it is. And today is birthday Sunday. So does anybody have a birthday this month? Yay, that's Leah. Oh, we're going to sing happy birthday to Leah. We can actually use Leah's. Oh, Donna. Leah and Donna. Okay.
Oh, Donna.
So we're going to do our little happy birthday. Lon, can you lead us in this? Because you know the words better than I do. Come on up and lead us. It's kind of the happy birthday song. Birthday to you. That's not the key I was
Try the
on.
key of G. Happy birthday, G.
Okay, go ahead.
Happy birthday
To you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. There's more. Seeing you now. God is blessing you now. God is blessing you. Wonderful. God is blessing you now.
Okay. It's my turn to talk.
We should do some announcements today at some point, though, right?
Announcements?
I don't know.
I'll
Shall we
make
announce the
something up
World
if
Day
there's
of Prayer
nothing
again?
printed.
Well, the World Day of Prayer is coming up this Thursday night. So all of you are invited, and hopefully you'll be here with us and enjoy the World Day of Prayer. And it's a unity event, but it's a New Thought Together event. So we're inviting all the other churches to come join us in the New Thought community. And we'll have lots of music and different speakers. So, yes, at 6 o'clock. It's kind of a 6 to 7 event, and then we're going to have some snacks afterwards. So if you feel like bringing some snacks, you're welcome to bring some snacks for afterwards too, please, okay? What's that? Please bring the snacks.
This is not just the unity. This is not just Fresno and Shields unity.
Uh-huh.
This is from the whole community of New Thought.
Right, correct.
We need budget.
Bunch of snacks, right. We need lots of food, so.
Remember, we don't have a kitchen. We don't have an oven here. Excuse me. So there needs to be snacks that people can just eat without having to come out.
And it's going to be here this year. but-
It's going to be here this year, okay? So a unity at 6 o'clock this Thursday night, the 8th. All right. Well, it's actually a 6 to 8 if you include the social part of after. So you might want to allot 6 to 8, but you know, the event itself will be 6 to 7-ish, depending on how long we go. Okay? Yeah, we'll be fluid.
Okay, so it's
Be
time for
flowing.
announcements. Next Thursday, there's going to be the World Day of Prayer. Okay,
I heard about
so
that.
that's all of the announcements, or is there any more?
I don't know if there's any more.
Okay, well, that's all the announcements that I know about.
Right.
So I'm going to move on to the daily word,
Sounds good.
which today is faith. Oh, good morning, everybody.
Danny, you're forgetting the one that's in the book about Sept and painting. That's very important.
Oh, there is? Well, okay, I'll tell you what. Leah was supposed to do this morning, and I said, since you're not feeling so hot, I'll take over. But I didn't know that there were things that I didn't know.
Leah's going to do that.
Now you know.
Just so you can say it in the microphone and get closer to the mic.
Okay, so what am I looking at? The what? Paint and Sip fundraiser, Saturday, September 17th at 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pinot's Palette at 6763 North Palm Avenue near Herndon. See the flyer. So if there's a flyer for someone to see, I don't have it. Okay. So remember, that's Paint and Sip fundraiser. That means raising money. So, and I think there's a basic price for that just to go in, and I don't know what that is. But it's what? Oh, $55. Okay, that 55 is a great number because it's the year I was born. So I don't know if that means I'm supposed to go and pay $55 or not.
It does.
So. Oh, okay. All right. Faith. I place my faith in God and expect the best. Let's do that one again. I place my faith in God and expect the best. Having faith is having joyous expectation. Placing my faith in God, I expect and accept positive outcomes. When I pray to successfully accomplish my goals, I receive clear direction. If I'm praying for healing, I expect to be healed. When I pray for a loved one, I place my faith in the presence and activity of God at work within them to bring forth their highest good. I release negative thoughts, worries, or fears, for they indicate my attention has drifted away from God. I redirect my expectations with positive outcomes in mind. Growing in spiritual understanding requires ongoing practice. It is a lifetime journey. So I step forward in faith with my mind and heart on God, secure in the knowledge that divine love is at work in me. And 1 Corinthians 16, verse 13 says, "Keep alert, stand firm in your faith, be courageous, be strong." This was a really good one. Yeah.
It is.
And a hard one to live. So it's fun to break a sweat in our faith. Okay, it's time for our declaration of belief from Principle 5. Oh. Is it through the power?
I think we missed it.
Through the power. There you go. Through the power of thinking, we activate divine energy that expresses as emotion and manifests as conditions. In this way, we create life's experiences.
Okay, I'd like to invite the choir up here, and we're going to do the congregation song, which means you all get to sing along too. This is called Om Shanti, and so basically, we have a new PowerPoint and a new computer, so that's why we're trying to figure it out for the what goes up on the board there. It's a little, we're getting it down with the new computer. But anyway, on this one, please sing along when you feel it. Let there be peace in my mind. Let there be peace on the earth. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti. Go ahead, Lon.
Peace inside my mind, God and only God is moving me. Peace inside my mind, God and only God I live to
Everybody.
see.
Peace inside my mind, God and only God is moving me.
Peace inside my mind, God and only God I live
to see. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti. Sing along. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti. everybody. Peace inside the earth, God and only God is moving me. Peace inside the earth, God and only God I live to see. Everybody. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. 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 Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Everybody say Om. And now it's time for meet and greet. So everybody stand up and say hello to everybody. Everybody.
Sit down for a real treat because we've got a really nice piece coming up.
This is a song that's going to be sung by John Cadillo, and the choir is going to back him up. So please, let's get John up here and the choir. Places, everybody.
Action.
I used to think that I could not go on, and life is nothing but an awful song. But now I know the meaning of true love. I'm leaning on the everlasting arms. If I can see then I can do it. If I just believe it, there's nothing to it. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. See me running through that open door. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. See, I was on the verge of breaking down. Sometimes silence can seem so loud. There are miracles in life I must achieve. But first I know it starts inside of me. If I can see it, then I can be it. If I just believe it, there's nothing to it. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I
that.
Oh, yeah. Right on.
Wow.
Get you going, huh?
Told you it was going to be a treat. And now, without further ado, we shall have a wonderful message from Debbie, who has been performing gallantly at the keyboard, and now she will take over at the mic.
Thank you, Danny. Okay. So we're going to have a little message today about chakras, angels, and so much more. And right here you see some of the chakras. How many of you are familiar with chakras? Good. Okay, so we don't have to go into too much detail. So I'm going to start out my talk today with one word, and that word is reincarnation. Reincarnation. So one day I had a past life reading, and I was telling a friend of mine that I had a past life reading, and my friend asked me, "Do you believe in that?" And I said, "Well, no, I don't necessarily believe in it, and I don't not believe in it, but I guess the good thing is I don't have to believe in it. I can, think, maybe it's a possibility. I don't have to believe in it one way or the other, because I'm certainly not going to go to hell if I don't believe in it, or if I believe in it, right?" So I have this wonderful opportunity to keep my mind wide open to possibilities, right? I can consider it. Now, about a year ago, I wasn't reading a book. I was listening to an audio book by Wayne Dyer called Wishes Fulfilled. This is where I hold the book up. So I bought the book, and I never read the book. But anyway, the audio book was wonderful. It's read by Wayne Dyer, Wishes Fulfilled. And it is so full of these wonderful, exciting things that are just possibilities that we're just not used to in America, the kind of things that he talks about. So after I listened to it once, I listened to it again. Immediately, I had to hear it again. And then I listened to it again. And then I listened to it again 4 times. And then somehow the audiobook magically disappeared off my iPad. It was almost like someone was saying, "You've had enough. I think you believe it now. I think you've got it." It was weird. So I stopped. So then I ordered the book, and I don't really read books. I like the audiobook, so I haven't really looked at it much. But anyway, what I liked about it is it had these wonderful things in it, the possibilities of these things that happened in this book. And that's what life and spirituality is to me, is possibilities. Imagine all of the things you would miss out if your whole basis for spirituality was based on something that you were told you had to believe. And what if that wasn't even right? That you were told you had to believe something and it wasn't even right? So that would be pretty devastating. You'd kind of close your mind off to everything else and believe one thing that may not even be correct. I remember when I was a child of about 5 years old, there was a little group that met across the street. My mom said, "Go off there with your sister, and it's called the Good News Club." How many people have heard of the Good News Club? Okay, so the Good News Club is when you go into this room and these people say to you, "If you come into this little room with me, you can ask Jesus into your heart and you'll be saved and you won't have to go to hell when you die." And at 5 years old, I thought, okay, sure, I'll go. So I went in the little room, and the lady asked me, she went through the whole thing, ask Jesus into your heart, and I did. And after I was all done, I thought, well, that's kind of funny. It didn't feel right. I thought, well, I should feel something. I didn't feel anything. Maybe I did it wrong. Maybe I'm not doing it right. Maybe there's something wrong with me. So the next week I went back again. And I thought, well, I'll do it again. Maybe no one will notice that I have to do it again. So I said, yes, I'll go. And I did it again. And after I was all done, I felt the same way. I felt like I don't understand it. I don't believe it. I don't think either that or something's wrong with me. So, at 5 years old, I got this little guilt thing going on already that something's wrong with me, right? It's just kind of my automatic reaction to this. Funny thing is, years later, I went to play music up at the Positive Living Center, and I used to play up there quite a bit. And they had this one woman there named Marie. She was one of the speakers, and I loved her. she used to talk about the committee in your head. And so she would talk about how the committee in her head would tell her good things and the other committee would tell her bad things, and you have to learn how to listen to the right committee. And one of the things she did one day at the beginning of her service was she had a woman walk in. So imagine a woman walking in down the aisle here today wearing a burqa. Now this isn't like some modern day burqa, as if there are differences, apparently. And I tried to get one to have someone do this, but I couldn't get a hold of one. But imagine someone walking up and walking down the aisle and standing right here wearing a burqa. This burqa was like a tent. I mean, literally, it was horrifying. Everybody in the room was like aghast at, oh my God, women actually in some part of the world somewhere have to wear something like this to go outside. It was just horrifying. I will never forget it. Right there, right in front of us. And then she said something else that I will also never forget. She said, having to believe something you don't believe in is like wearing a burqa. Having to believe something you don't believe in is like wearing a burqa. And right then and there, my whole guilt was shattered. I no longer had to believe in something I didn't believe in or feel guilty about not believing it. And that was a real blessing. So once I realized that I had the freedom to open my mind to possibilities, all kinds of things became available to me. And so again, when my friend asked me if I believed in reincarnation, I happily said more or less, no, I don't have to, but yes, I'm pretty sure it makes perfect sense to me, and I'm inclined to go with that as a real possibility. The ironic thing is at a George Harrison concert in my late teens, I went to a George Harrison concert, and he stood up there. This was during George Harrison's, he's from the Beatles, in case you don't know. Most people know. He was going through a spiritual time, and he stood up there and he said to everybody, read Autobiography of a Yogi by Paramahansa Yogananda, which is right here. It's got the cover off of it, so I should have had one with his picture on it. Anyway, so I read it, and funny thing is this book here brought Jesus to my life in a way that really resonated with me. Paramahansa Yogananda's mission in life was to bring Jesus' teachings and the Bible to us in a way that makes sense, or basically to bring it into clarity, to explain what Jesus was talking about, to explain what the Bible was talking about. Because a lot of us are kind of confused when we read the Bible, right? Yeah, it's a little confusing. So I just loved this book, Paramahansa Yogananda. He has amazing insights into Jesus and the Bible that shed a whole new light on the messages that are so often misunderstood. For instance, in Revelations in the Bible, most people have no idea what is being spoken of when they talk about the 7 churches and the 7 candlesticks. They have no idea at all. But Paramahansa explains that these are the 7 chakras, or energy centers in the body. Now, these energy centers play an important role in our physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. Understanding this mind-body energy system is essential for becoming the most vibrant, healthy, and radiant version of yourself. The Sanskrit word chakra literally translates to wheel or disc. And in yoga, meditation, and Ayurveda, this term refers to wheels of energy that are throughout the body. They go up the spine. First one's down here, and they go up the spine. And so most of you are familiar with this, correct? Okay. And to visualize a chakra in the body, imagine a swirling wheel of life-giving energy, which is the vital force that animates us and all living things. I found an excerpt from this book, which is written by Paramahansa Yogananda. It's called The Second Coming of Christ, the Resurrection of the Christ Within You. So the coming of Christ is the resurrection of the Christ within you. I found this excerpt very fascinating, so I'm going to share it with you, assuming I can find it again. There it is. And you may not find it as fascinating as I did, but I think it's a really interesting way of looking at this. If a man is locked in a room It requires the opening of just one lock to get him out. But if someone locks him in 3 rooms, one inside the other, it will require the unlatching of 3 locks to free him. At death, the soul withdraws its life and intelligence from the physical body, but still remains locked up within the astral and the causal bodies. The soul, encased in its informal astral and causal bodies, enters the physical body through the medulla oblongata, which is the mouth of God. That's right here. The potential of which is the primary cell of life formed at conception. It is the soul's causal body instruments of consciousness and intelligence, and its astral body instruments of life force, mental perception, and action that enliven and sustain the fleshy form. The soul and its astral and causal bodies are knotted to the physical form in the 7 subtle cerebrospinal centers, or the chakras. When the mortal karmic sentence determining one's lifespan is over, the astral and causal bodied soul is loosed from those knots in the 7 centers, the chakras, that had tied it to that physical body. Do you find that interesting? I thought it was great. So, and how many of you are familiar with the Oprah Chopra meditation series that they put out online? So every now and then they offer up these, I call them the Oprah Chopra, they don't call it that, but it's just cute. And they say that since everything in the mind-body energy system is moving, it's essential that your 7 main chakras stay open, aligned, and fluid. If there's a blockage, the flow of energy is constricted like water forced to run through a narrow pipe. So it is too with our bodies and the chakras. The key to unblock, move, and transform your energy so that you can reach its highest mental, physical, and spiritual potential is simple awareness. Now, the first chakra is located at the base of the spine at the tailbone. It correlates with the color red, and it's responsible for your sense of safety and security on this earthly journey. Now, balancing the root chakra creates a solid foundation for opening the entire chakra system. So it's pretty important to have this balanced. Imagine that you're laying the foundation for a house in which you're going to live for a very long time. A solid foundation embedded in firm soil will provide the stability you need to create a home filled with joy for years to come. The first chakra is comprised of whatever grounds you to stability in your life, including your basic needs such as food, water, shelter, and safety, as well as your more emotional needs such as letting go of fear. And when these needs are met, you feel grounded and safe, and you tend to worry less day to day. If there's an imbalance in the root chakra, you may experience anxiety disorders, unfounded fears, or nightmares. Physical imbalances can manifest as problems in the colon, in the bladder, with elimination, or with lower back, leg, or feet issues, and in men, prostate problems might occur. And eating disorders may also be a sign of a root chakra imbalance. So I'm not going to go into every single chakra as much as that, but the second chakra is about a couple of inches up from your tailbone. It's called the sacral chakra, and it is orange, and it influences your emotional identity, your creativity, and desire. When it's blocked, you may experience creative blocks, intimacy issues, and the inability to flow with change. The third chakra is the solar plexus, right here at the spine. So have you ever had someone punch you in the solar plexus, or punch you and you get your wind knocked out of you? That's kind of how it feels when your solar plexus chakra is not balanced. And what it influences is your ego identity, so it's how you feel about yourself, your personal power, your ambition. And when it's blocked, you may experience low self-esteem, lack of willpower, or a fear of rejection. Now, the heart chakra is easy. That's love. So when you think of heart, you think of love. The funny thing is it's green. So it's not red, it's green. And it influences social identity, love, and relationships. And when it's blocked, you may experience difficulty with relationships, lack of compassion, hopelessness. And the fifth chakra, the throat chakra, is also kind of easy to remember. It has to do with communication, right? Throat, communicating, talking. So it influences your self-expression, your communication, and your integrity. And when it's blocked, you may have difficulty making decisions. You might have poor intuition and lack of inspiration. The third eye chakra, can't forget that one. This is like the most important one of the most important. It influences self-reflection, intuition, and clarity of sight. And when it's blocked, you might have difficulty making decisions, poor intuition. Did I just read that one? Okay. And that one it sounded like the same as the other one. It makes you forget. Thank you, Danny. All right, and that one is indigo, which is kind of a blue with a purplish tint. The throat chakra was aqua, light blue. And then the top of the head is the crown chakra, and it influences self-knowledge, spirituality, connection to the divine. So this is kind of like connecting with God. This is when you become enlightened. You have the crown chakras opened up. And you may experience difficulty meditating if it's blocked, lack of spiritual connections, and aimlessness. So during our regular yoga meditation classes that we do through the week here at Unity, we visit the chakras. We imagine the color of the chakra we're visiting getting bigger and brighter, and then we sit in silence in that color before moving along to the next chakra. We also begin each yoga session with an invocation to the angels, often calling upon Raphael, the angel of healing. So we talk to Raphael quite a bit. At one of these meditations, a regular meditator, Joy Hall, asked if we could do a healing for her in the area of her shoulder. Was it shoulder? Mm-hmm. Where she had been having pain issues for days. When we got to the chakras in that area, I don't remember the exact wording, but I'm sure I called on Raphael, the angel of healing, to come and heal Joy. And I'm going to let her come up right now and describe what she felt at that time, if you would be so kind as to do that. This is Joy Hall, everybody, Joy Hall.
I'm not used to working with microphones, but yeah, thank you. I've been doing yoga and meditation with Debbie, and we've got some other folks here too, for about 1.5 years, and it has made such a difference in my life. It really has. And anyhow, so a few months ago, I was having a really bad shoulder pain, and it hurt in a way that it's never hurt before. And this was going on for about 2 weeks, and it kept getting worse and worse and worse until I finally said, okay, I need to make an appointment with my doctor to see what's going on. So that day in yoga and meditation, it was just Debbie and I. It was just the two of us. And I talked to her about it, and I asked, well, what chakras should I really focus on during the meditation? And we talked about it and decided it would be the green chakra for love and the aqua chakra for the throat. So we did a healing treatment, and I happened to get really, really deep into meditation that day. And so during the other chakras, they went as usual. When I got to those two colors, the green and the aqua, I felt this unique tingling in those areas that I had never felt before. So we finished the meditation, and I went home. The next day, I woke up and was 100% pain-free. Absolutely. So it was very, very powerful.
So thank you very much. That was wonderful. So my very first introduction to angels was with Susan K. Stevens. How many of you know Susan K. Stevens? Okay, she used to be living in this area. Now she's up in Idaho. She's a wonderful lady. And some of us know her as the Angel Lady. And so I went to a seminar of hers. She came to the Oneness Center. And so she was doing her seminar, and she said to us, okay, now is the time where we're going to ask the angels a question. And she said, ask the angels for a one-word answer. And she said, if one word isn't enough, ask for 2 words. So at the time, this was about 10 years ago. I've been with my husband now for over 20 years. About 10 years ago, we were having some difficulties. We were kind of bickering and not really getting along very well. And at the time, I was thinking, maybe this isn't the right relationship for me. You know, I was really seriously thinking that. So when she said, ask a question, I said, my question was, what do I do about this? And my answer was one word, try. Now, I know that wasn't me saying that because I didn't think this was my fault. Right? Couldn't have been my fault. What? Me? What? Try. And then they said, if you want 2 words, try harder. And I listened, and I went home. And instead of reacting to any bitterness with bitterness, I just went with love and compassion, understanding, and I put out the love, and guess what I got back? Love. And it changed everything. All I had to do was try harder. Or try in the right way. In other words, quit reacting to bitterness with bitterness and feeding into it. And so everything changed. And we have a perfectly, no, it's not perfectly wonderful, but it's really good. And then there's a couple of other times where I've asked the angels at my house, you know, I couldn't find my taxes one year, so I asked the angels. I looked everywhere in my house. I mean, I looked everywhere, and I couldn't find the taxes that I needed to work on. So one day I said, all right, angels, where are they? And so then I went about my business. I was in the bathroom putting on my makeup, and all of a sudden I just got this inclination. I walked straight, way across the room, all the way straight over to where they were, even though I had looked in that place before, and there they were. Another time, when I was trying to figure out where to find some papers, the lady Marie that spoke up at the Positive Living Center, she was going to be moving to Santa Barbara. And I knew I had written something about her, a song, and I had to find it, because I had to sing it for her, right? And so I had to find this, and there was 2 boxes of papers. One, each of them are this big, right? 2 boxes, and I had to search through those to find these papers. And I thought, well, I don't have time to look through both, so all right, angels, which one? And they told me which one. I looked in there, and it was about this far down. I found it. So thank God. And I just used the angels today, this morning, twice to look for things because you have to remember to ask the angels. They're there to help you. So twice today, this morning, they helped me find things. So what I want to introduce now is the angel book that I have. Is this falling? Why is it falling? Suddenly it's falling. So this is a book that by Jane M. Howard, and it's called Commune with the Angels. And I really like this book. She's psychic. She communes with she literally communes with the angels and has since she was a child. There are scores of angel stories in the Bible, from Lot to Daniel, from Jacob to Elijah, that reveal to us how fully the companionship and guardianship of the angels is to humankind. Mention of the angels can be found in nearly half of the 66 books of the Bible. These beautiful biblical stories clearly reveal that the angels have always been on call. If they were in a state of readiness then, why shouldn't we believe that they are as ready now to help us? That's from her book. The fact is that angels can help us today just as they did throughout the times of the Old and the New Testaments. Consider some of the profound ways in which they helped the prophets of old, and allow yourself to start thinking right now about the possibilities of their presence in your own life. In addition to your own guardian angel, you also receive, whether you know it or not, the assistance of specialized angels. Just to give you a sampling, there are angels of birth who help mothers and babies, angels who help the soul at the time of transition from the earth plane. There are angels of healing who work with doctors, nurses, and healers. Now, you all have the chart in your hand, and I want you to look at the small one. I don't have it in front of me, but the one that says the hierarchies. One of the most recognized authorities on the angelic kingdom of the angelic kingdom is Dionysius, who was a contemporary of St. Paul. Mention is made of him in the Bible in Acts 17:34. He was a man of prominence. He was taught by Paul for several years and eventually became the Bishop of Athens. There's a book called The Golden Legend of Jacobus de Voragine gives the following account. It is said that Paul made known to him the things that he had seen when he was rapt to the third heaven. R-A-P-T, rapt to the third heaven. Hence, Dionysius has written so aptly and clearly of the hierarchies of the angels, their orders and dispositions and offices, that you would not think that he had learned of this from another, but had himself been rapt to the third heaven and had there viewed all these things. Manly P. Hall, in his book The Blessed Angel, states that Dionysius was present at the death of Mary, the mother of Jesus, and that he was burned as a martyr in 95 AD. Dionysius is given credit by many of the early church fathers, including St. John Damascene in his De Fide Orthodox, for giving order and system to the hierarchy of the angelic realm, which is still highly regarded by many theologians. How do you say that word? Theologians, thank you. My husband corrected me too, so I know I don't say it right. So, and you also have there the chart of the 12 angels. And that chart, I don't have one in front of me, silly me, but anyway, that chart you can use. Take it with you, and you'll notice Raphael in there. The one on the left side, it says healing. Notice where it says healing, and you'll notice Raphael is the angel of healing. So if you want some healing, by all means, ask Raphael for some healing. And there's all kinds of things in there that you can ask. You can go to the one for enlightenment. If you're meditating, by all means, go to the one for enlightenment. And so you have your little chart there. You can work with it at home. And now we're going to do a little meditation. So I'd like you all to get comfortable in your chair, and let's go ahead and turn the lights down, and we'll close our eyes. So we begin by closing your eyes and visualizing the light of the angels enfolding you. See yourself sitting quietly in the light from these shining ones. Picture yourself rested and receptive to the sights and sounds of the angels. Believe in their existence as you visualize them as tall beings of light standing around you. Know that they are there simply because your love and desire has attracted them. You will be truly amazed at the energy you can receive from just this one moment of communing with the angels. Breathe in their light deeply and know that they surround you because they do. Let the angels clear away the cobwebs of confusion in your mind. Let them help relax your muscles. Accept from them their gifts of energy, power, love, peace, and joy. The presence of the angels surrounds you and enfolds you in a gentle, protecting mantle of peace. And you may open your eyes and do that at home anytime you'd like. Chakras, angels, all of this is just a taste of the wonderful things out there to access, learn about, and open your mind to. I invite you to be free to learn, expand, and grow, and believe what you will or not. Thank you, and namaste. And now we have a song. I'd like to invite the choir up here again. And if you know the words, feel free to sing along. It's called Three Little Birds, One Love. It's a medley of Bob Marley. Everybody on the same page?
No. Getting there.
Oh. No.
Keep going. There you go.